Hi there, guys.
Hi.
Right, we're over on another location tonight to do another investigation, and this time we're at an old battery, which is a military building that's been long since forgotten, and we are on our way up the slope at the minute, which is very wet. Oh no, I nearly slipped. Right, so we've got to be very careful. We've also just been followed on here by police. So,
and there's a lot of cameras.
There's a lot of cameras around here, but there is an event happening. Hi, Sammy. Nice to have you on. Right, just bear with us because this slope we're walking up is really slippy. Oh God, nearly went again. Right. Can you hear us, Sammy?
Is that a plane?
Right, hold on.
We need to get back down the hill.
Right, it's really wet and really slippy up here.
Yeah. Doesn't help that most of it's grass.
That's the wrong bit. Oh, we can't get to it, can we?
No.
Just walk up to the railings.
No, that's the
Hi,
stairs.
Patricia. Lovely to have you back on.
Oh my God.
Welcome back for another one of our
yeah, that's the stairs.
Halloween week specials. We are still on the Ghost Island, and we're going to try and bring you some more content tonight from whoa, slippy on here. From oh, sorry, bear with us. It's really windy up at this point as well.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to turn the camera so you can see what we can see. Right, guys, shine your light as well. This is one of 3 along here, and there's a disused part at the end, and there's also a building that way underground which is an ammunition bunker. We are at a place that we personally know very well, but we know it for what's over there. If you can see in the distance, I don't think it's catching on there.
There's a park.
There's a big children's play park there, and we come here with the children, and that's how we know it so well. But like I say, we're still on.
Torches come loose.
Push it back in. We're still on the Ghost Isle.
Yeah.
And we're at a place called Puckpool Park. Now, this used to be an old military battery. A battery being somewhere that they once thought was going to be a point of protection for the UK. If you can hear the wind, guys, I'm sorry, it's really windy at the top of here.
It's really making it unpleasant to stand in.
But we stood on the top of it right now. There's several of these on this island, and they were built in 1865. Long before the First and Second World War. They were actually built because the British were absolutely adamant that they were going to be invaded by the French. And because this is in between mainland Britain and France, it was their first point of defence. There's actually railings down there. Don't know if you can pick it up. If you shine your torch there. There's actual metal railings that run around that circle in the centre, and it was to be able to move an artillery mortar cannon. And there was actually 30 mortar cannons based at this site alone. There was also 2 towers built further down, which housed 5 long-range rifle rounds, but they're no longer here at the minute. There's one either side. Right, so we are, like I say, at Puckpool. It's an amazing place to come and see in the day. We've never been here at night, but there are a lot of reported sightings of apparitions of servicemen still here doing their duties, literally hundreds of years later. As the attack from France never arrived, this place was then utilised through World War One and World War Two as a point of defence against anyone coming over from France. And the building that's down the bottom, one of the ones down there at the minute you can see lit up, that's currently a toilet block. And during the day, on a hot day, you can get some ice cream from the windows at the side.
Delicious.
But further down that road, which is where we've parked, I won't be able to see it, and I need to be careful where I'm putting the torch because that's where the police came from.
You're not going to be able to see where we parked from here.
But further down, if you can see a light in the distance. So, where is it? There. That's actually what used to be the old barracks. And it's now recently been turned into a cafe. So, like I say, this is one. There's another one over there. So we'll have a quick walk over, just show you the other one.
That was a bigger drop than I thought it would
Yeah.
be. Just careful of that, because that is a big drop.
You used to be able to get down the steps onto these platforms, but there's actual bars across them now.
Not allowed. It's because everyone comes like in vandalism.
The police have already been up here watching what we were doing. I don't want to be climbing into an area where we shouldn't be.
Because it would look like we're doing something wrong then.
Because the part that we're on at the minute, you can see the track that the mortar housing would have come through on. Guys, if there's any interruption on the camera, the signal is quite poor and it's raining quite bad. So I'm sorry if you're seeing a bit of a blurry picture. So this is the second one. There's another one further along, but that one's actually been slightly destroyed. So you can't really see it. And then the tunnels go right the way underneath from one end to the other and back out by where we have parked. So the place is huge. It's absolutely huge and it's completely abandoned. Apart from this coming weekend, which we've just found out. Hi Sherry, thank you for tuning in again. Thank you very much for sharing too. Really appreciate that. Push it back up. Push it back on.
The actual torch is like undone itself.
Hold on, technical issues. Hold on. Don't drop the torch.
Oh, I didn't realise you weren't a torch.
I need to get that in front of it.
My torch has decided to undo itself.
Sorry guys.
What's happened?
I don't actually know.
It's not a screw on one.
I need the light.
Oh. Thanks for sharing, guys.
That's right. Don't take it past that point. Okay. That's how you get it to extend.
It was not doing that in the first place, so.
Well, there you go. Right, panic over, guys. Equipment fixed.
Trades.
Sorry about that. Anyway, joys of working in the dark. Right, so as I was saying, that's the track there that the mortars would have come through on, and it would actually been able to spin 360 around the circle. 30 mortar cannons were fired from this place. That's how many it was capable of doing. Like I say, it was built 1865, or it was finished being built in 1865, and it was never actually used for its purpose because it was originally built because the British government were petrified that France were going to attack, and so that's why they built it. Because for those that know, there's holes all over this place as well. We've got to be really careful where we're walking.
There's a massive one there, look. Oh no, not there. But it's by this one.
It was never used for its original purpose. And then obviously during World War I and World War II, it was actually used and housed. I think there was up to 150 servicemen. So it was a heavily manned place. But up until, it was about 20 years after World War II, it was still an active military site. Because they kept them in working order in case it was needed. And then they were deemed to be of no use because the technology had advanced. And rather than retrofit them with new technology and whatnot, they were just abandoned. There are tunnels, like I said, that lead right from one end all the way to the other.
But you can't get into them anymore.
You can't get into them without breaking the law. I won't tell you how we know about the tunnels underneath, because we've been given some personal information. But this weekend, and it's a real shame because we leave on the day that it starts, they're doing a 2-day event where they're actually taking you into the tunnels.
Only if we were here for a few more days.
It would have been brilliant to actually go down and see that, but it's we'll keep an eye out and see if there's anything else happening like that again in the future, because it'd be good to come and do that so you can actually see what's underneath as well.
We do have a bit more of an advantage for light today though, because we're right by like 2 roads.
Yeah.
So we can see all the lights from the road. It still doesn't help massively, but still.
Like I say, guys, we've just got to be really careful what we're doing because we have been
spotted,
watched by police. There are cameras everywhere on the build up to entering this site, but it is a public venue. So I do believe they've only turned up to make sure that we're not doing anything untoward. And because we were just walking across the car park at the time,
they couldn't do anything.
They've just driven straight past us. So it wouldn't surprise me if they don't turn up again in a bit, just to make sure.
Of little visitors.
But we wanted to come out and do a live tonight, so we're here to do it. And
we're just gonna have to do it from the outskirts.
Yeah,
because there will.
It's only a small barrier to climb over. But it'll be our luck, exactly. We'll literally climb over it and the police will turn up and think that we're trying to break in.
So rather than
it's literally only like 3 foot high. It's one that we could just climb over. But I don't really fancy being arrested while we're on holiday, so. But, yeah, so the noises coming from around us are very strange because just the other side of those trees is the sea.
Yeah. And so you can hear like the waves.
You can hear the waves crashing. That side is a main road, and we can hear vehicles going.
Yeah, we keep getting like paranoid.
And over that side, we keep hearing noises as though animals and stuff in the bushes,
like birds.
It's yeah. So
it's a mixture of.
We've got a mixed bag of noises coming through at the minute. So.
See, that was a wave.
That was a big wave crashing there. Yeah, the waves are high at the minute because the wind's really picked up. So again, guys, if you struggle to hear us at all, I apologise. It's because it's really windy where we are. And also, I'll give you advance warning. Over on that play park, where you can see the lights currently.
Oh my God, I'll shine my light.
There's a big, where that light's currently shining onto, there's a big spider climbing frame.
This voice on it's so creepy.
Sometimes it goes off, which we weren't aware of until the other day when no one did anything. And we were sat by it, while the kids were playing it, and it talks, but it's really loud. So that at night is going to be very, very creepy.
If I hear that, I genuinely might start running.
So just so as you're aware, if you start hearing stuff shouting and a beeping noise like a countdown,
and then like a kind of, it makes it even more creepy because it's more of a child's voice. That's another car in it.
Well, there's a car just turned up as well. So.
Is that a police car?
No, I don't know.
I'd just keep shining your torch away, like cover it.
Hold on, guys. So we're not doing anything wrong, so they can't do anything to us. We're on a public footpath here.
They're getting out.
I actually think it could be someone closing up the toilet block.
Mm. They're walking towards them. Oh, we don't get the free toilets. It's either that or they're going to the toilet. But they did just go into the women's toilets, and it is a man.
Yeah, I think it's someone actually closing up the toilet block, guys. So we should be okay. No, sure, we won't do anything silly because we don't want to get arrested.
Yeah.
But there is currently...
Yeah, they are. They're closing.
Yeah, so it's just someone locking up those toilet blocks, which means that the gate to the car park is about to be locked.
So where are we going to walk?
We've parked the other side of it.
Oh.
So
they won't lock that.
There is a way out because there is another path going down the hill over that way.
Yeah, to be fair, we could just climb down the hill and go walk round.
Hi Malcolm, hi Angela. Thank you very much for watching again. Yeah, so there is another route down to the car park. We've just then got to walk up the road to get to it instead. So we've parked somewhere that we can get out of. Because this guy looks like he's locking all the car park up now.
The caretaker.
Yeah.
Can hear his keys.
He's locked the toilet block. I've took my light off so as you can't see that we're up here.
That was a shame. I thought we were going to get free toilet services for today. Getting treated like proper VIPs. Is he locking the gate weird? We need to get out of because he's just said he will.
He'll lock that.
So we have to walk round.
No, we can get out there now.
Oh.
There's a path that leads down. Right. So he's now driven off. So if he locks that gate, then the police aren't going to be able to come back up either.
They'll only be able to get down that way.
Which obviously they'd be able to and no one else can. So, Right. So guys, we're here. I've told you what the place is. It's on the Ghost Island where we're currently holidaying, and we're at an amazing place called Puckpool Park. The history for the place I've already gone over. We're here because there's a lot of apparition sightings apparently of servicemen still going about their daily business as though it's just still their job. And this is a very, very often reported sighting. So it's something that we wanted to come up here and do for a while. And now we're here. So I think we get started. So guys, hi Christine, thank you for watching.
Hi.
Right, so guys, I'm Ian.
I'm H.
Paranormal State of Mind.
Let's do this.
Right, so if we get the equipment out, so that pocket, you've got the EMF, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got the EMF.
You're going to have to go somewhere a bit flatter than here though, because it's on a slope.
I'm not going to be able to grab all of them today. Genuinely.
If you pass them to me. Right, so. Right, bear with us guys. So we'd usually have the equipment out ready in our pockets, but because the police turned up, we kind of just packed everything away as quick as we could.
The only thing I had kept in my pocket was the EMF.
So, this part looks flatter. Right, we're going to go on this part because the other part is on quite a severe slope.
Just don't place them
And
too close to the fencing so they don't roll back.
The cat balls will roll if we stand around that part.
And we will lose them.
So, right, if I pass it to you, I'd put it against the fence.
Would you?
It's not going to go under. It won't fit under there. Come on. It's not going to go under. See?
It doesn't. Guys.
There we go. So that one's not doing it, right? So let's put one over here.
Oh no, it's rolling about.
We'll spread them across. Put one there. Little divot there. That's it.
It makes it harder because it's wet.
One over there.
Where? Here?
Yeah.
Oh, there's more. My knees are hurting.
Your knees are hurting. You've got young knees.
Oh, I don't know. Oh no, I know what it is.
What?
It's like the hovercraft or ferry or something.
Thing.
That's what the noise is.
Yeah, if you can hear a...
I was wondering what it was.
Yeah, Sammy, don't worry about it. I think I know which way to go anyway, but even if I can't, the wall ain't too high to climb. So we'll just climb over it if we need to.
I might need a boost.
Right, so have you got the EMF?
It's in one of my pockets.
So put the EMF in the middle of the balls, so towards the one that's lighting.
Although that's been set off already, because that shouldn't still be going off.
Was that the last one you put down though?
It was, but that's more than 5 seconds. But why would that still be going off?
We can't count that yet because we didn't have the camera. So lean it up against the railings. Right, guys, like I say, we would have liked to have gone inside this part because I mean there's loads in there.
Oh my god.
I'd have loved to have put the cat balls down there.
The EMF's going crazy.
Wow. Get your torch off it. I don't know if you can see that. The EMF is completely lit up. It is right to the top red. Right, okay. So, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Right, so I'm just going to do a call out now, guys. Over. So if we back up so we can see all the cat balls.
That thing's loud.
It is. Yeah, if you can hear a rumbling in the background, guys, there's a hovercraft.
It's very loud.
And that'll be going on till, I think it's like 11 o'clock at night.
Basically, we can't really go off noises tonight.
Every 15 minutes or something like that.
Because everything is making sound.
Right, so, just about to do a call out, guys. Are there any spirits here with us tonight that would like to communicate with us? That would like to come forward and show themselves? Or do anything they can to show that they are here with us? We've placed some of our equipment on the floor. There are 7 clear balls. If you touch one of them, pass through one of them, pick one up and throw one of them, they will light up red and blue. There's also a black device on the floor, which is currently going absolutely crazy. But if you go near that black device, it's said to be able to pick up electromagnetic fields and can therefore potentially pick up a signal from yourselves.
All I can hear is the waves.
Is that the waves?
That is the waves.
Okay.
They're like crashing against each other.
Right, okay.
The wall's right there.
Right, okay.
So the sea must be like in.
If you are here with us tonight, would it be possible for you to light one of these balls up? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Can you get the phone out?
Where is it?
This one. Right, guys, so the EMF is going crazy and hasn't stopped since we put it down. And we've now just had one of the balls light up when I've just asked, could you light one of the balls up? Thank you very much for doing that with us. I've also got another device that's in my hand. This device is actually a telephone, but not a kind of telephone that you would have been used to. It's a mobile telephone, and on this telephone, we've got things called apps on there, and on those apps, we can use one of them to potentially try and speak to you if you try and use your voice. So with that in mind, could you let me know who it is that we're communicating with right now? Could you tell me your name, please? My name's Ian.
I'm H.
Right. We're here to just try and communicate with you. We mean you no harm. We're just interested to try and find out whether or not we can. So please, could you tell us your name? Or give us any story about any reason why you're here?
Conjure.
What does that mean?
Conjure. It wouldn't be something that I would associate with this place, but unless they're asking if we're trying to conjure something,
What does it mean?
to
Hammer.
raise something. Hammer.
I mean,
Okay.
that makes sense.
No, that actually does make sense. Guys, just so as you know,
I had plans.
okay, the hammer was the name of the biggest mortar cannon that was actually based here. It was the name that was given to it by the soldiers. It was called the hammer. So immediately it's just come through with the word hammer. That is crazy. Right, thank you very much for that. You had plans. What were your plans? I hope we've not interrupted them.
This cradle.
What's that?
I don't know. It's going to be Judas. Is the other day. It's going to be some sort of torture device or something, I'd imagine.
Oh.
Again, not something that we'd really associate with here. Are there any servicemen here? Are there any people that were in the army that are still here carrying out their duties? Sorry if I'm not keeping the camera still, guys. It's really windy up here.
Meth.
What, the drug?
We've just had the word meth come through. Hi Jackie, thanks for tuning in.
Energy.
Energy. Are you saying you need some energy? If you do, you're welcome to use ours. You're welcome to use our devices.
Sit.
Sit.
There's a
Right
bench.
next to us is a bench.
It's two.
But it's absolutely soaking wet, so I really don't want to.
Neither. And I'm not sitting on the floor either.
Are you saying people usually come up to sit up here?
It's someone else.
Someone else comes up to sit up here? There are probably lots of people that do come up here to sit up here. It's a lovely place to come during the day. Did you work here?
Black Death.
That's the plague, isn't it?
Yeah. So I've got no relevance as to that because obviously that predates anything we've got from when this was built. Again, it doesn't mean it's got no relevance, it's just got no relevance to why we're here.
Keep thinking that we're in the police car again.
She pushed.
She pushed? Who pushed? Give us a name, please. Who is it we're talking to?
I've been here 1,000 years.
Well, if you've been here 1,000 years, it's clearly nothing to do with what we're here for. So could you give us any information as to why you're here?
Rejection.
What do you mean by that?
He scares me.
Who scares you? Again, I'm going to ask you for names. Could you give us names, please?
Sun.
What did it say?
Sun.
As in like the sun or a?
Oh, S-O-N as in their son. Are you saying your son scares you?
Lead sprinkler.
Yeah, that sounds like a torture device.
Oh.
Faces in fog.
These are very random, sporadic things. Right at the start, we had cat ball go off when we asked it to set a cat ball off. And then immediately come through saying hammer. I don't know if it was the track we're on or the next track along, but the biggest mortar cannon here was known as the hammer. So that was all very relevant. Since then, everything that's coming through is very all over the place. Michael. Okay, so we're speaking to a Michael. Hi Sally, thank you for watching. Again guys, if you can see, I don't know if it's showing up because of the torch being on it, but the EMF is on red, it has not moved.
It's not moved off it.
It's literally just constantly on red. We did have a cat ball go off and we did have some very relevant information come through at the start. But since then we've been receiving a lot of things that aren't really anything to do with this place.
Although I do kind of have a theory as to why it's not stopped at like both locations.
My name is Eleanor.
Your name is Eleanor. Okay.
There's not been as much ghost hunts.
You can see the meter.
done.
Okay, thank you, Sammy. It just hasn't stopped, and we're further away tonight than what we were the other night. We're probably about 4 meters away, if not a bit further.
I'm not very good with measurements, so I couldn't tell.
So we're even further away. This is not our equipment affecting this. So it is picking up some sort of field in the area that we're in.
But
They hung me.
They hung you. It's not something that I'm aware of happening at this place. But again, if it's before the time that this was built, it could possibly be the case, because this was a forest. Is Michael still with us?
I'm right next to you.
Okay. I don't know if you heard that, guys. I just asked if Michael was still with us and he should come up saying I'm right next to you immediately. I mean, whether it's relevant, I don't know, because I don't usually get feelings like that, but as soon as he said that, I got a shiver. Literally just goosebumps everywhere. Now, I don't usually get any kind of feeling like that. So, again, it is very cold here. It's very windy, so it could just be attributed to that.
Yeah, I didn't feel that though.
So, Michael, if you are still with us and you're stood right next to us, could you tell us more about your story, please? Could you tell us why you're here? Were you one of the servicemen? Were you a soldier? Cold. It's really cold up here.
Stay out the forest.
Stay at the forest. We plan to stay at the forest. Again, you're talking to us about staying out of a forest, and you were telling us that the other day.
At the Abbey.
You were amazing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's really nice of you. For anyone that didn't hear that, guys, it's just said that we're amazing. So, Michael, if you are still with us and you're stood by us, would you be able to go and touch one of those clear balls on the floor and light it up for us? Just to show that we are getting some intelligent communication here. It'd be great if you could do that for us. Any one of them, there's 7 there. You touch any one of them, they light up red and blue. We are picking some kind of energy up because that black box that's on the floor is called an EMF. And it has not gone from red, so it's picking something up. These fences aren't electrified, guys, so it's not picking anything up like that.
No.
We're here to help.
You're here to help? Well, that's brilliant.
I hope they're not electrified because I've already touched it.
If you could help us, that'd be brilliant. You could talk us through what went on here. Give us your story. An insight, that's exactly what I'm after. I'd love to have your insight as to what went on here, what was happening here. What was your role?
Oh.
No,
Connor.
guys, Connor's not with us because we're actually on holiday. We've come down on holiday for the week.
They came here a couple
Connor was here
weeks ago.
with his partner
Couple
2 weeks
ago.
prior, but his partner won't do anything on the lives, so she's a bit scared. So Connor didn't want to come out on his own. So we've come down and me and H are the soldiers, and we're soldiering on and doing it instead.
He will be back after. Hopefully, anyway.
So yeah, he'll be back
When we get back.
a week on Wednesday when we do our regular Wednesday live. So we're here until the end of the week. So again on Wednesday it'll just be myself and H. But Connor will be returning. He's not poorly.
Just a flashing. That's flashing.
Okay. Yes, the black box on the floor is flashing, yes. If that's what you're talking about.
Betrayal.
Betrayal.
Fine.
I'm getting a lot of words just firing through right now. Betrayal, mind,
Push.
push.
Whoa.
It's going crazy at the minute.
My childhood.
Your childhood. Is this still Michael that we're talking to?
There are demons.
There are demons. Are you saying there's demons here? Certainly not something that we were expecting to encounter at this place.
It's so nice to talk.
It's nice to talk to you too. Yes, as Sammy's just put in the messages, guys, hopefully the live that we back, if not, it'd definitely be the one after that. We're going to try and sort out one of the followers to come with us, as that was what we promised we would do when we reached 500. And as of today, we're actually on 550, so it just keeps climbing. I can't thank you all enough. It's brilliant what you've done for us. Kindness. Well, we are kind people. That's how we try to communicate with people. We wouldn't like to be spoken to in any other way other than in a kind manner.
That's how we treat others.
Tell people my story.
Well, if this is Michael, and if you are a serviceman, I have already told everyone that we're talking to currently your story, in terms of the fact that this was a military battery and armoury, and was built to try and prevent the French from invading Britain. That never happened in 1865, and was then kept in service and reused during the World War One and World War Two. Sherry, we'd love to, but we don't have enough money to be able to do that. If you wanted to come over and do anything with us, you're welcome to get a flight over and we'll sort that, but we definitely can't get you over it. We're
Maybe in future.
we definitely don't have that kind of funds. So, but if you can get here yourself, you're more than welcome to come along with us.
What's that device?
How would it know that?
What device are you talking about? The one in my hand is a device where if you use your voice, as we believe you are, it communicates with me to let me know what you're saying, or roughly what you're saying. Whereas the black device that's leaning up against the fence, it picks up electromagnetic fields, which is believed to be a trace of whether or not there's a spirit nearby, because spirits are supposedly meant to emit electromagnetic fields. And the balls on the floor, the clear balls, they light up if you pass through them, if you touch them, if you pick them up and throw them, they'll light up red and blue.
I think it's just a John.
Joy.
A joy. Keep saying these kinds of words.
So some very happy and kind words coming through. Were you happy here? Obviously, the reason that you were here was to defend the country, if it ever came to it, and that's something that we'll forever be grateful for, because if it weren't for you guys, we wouldn't have the lifestyle that we have now. So we're very grateful for that.
Remembrance Day is coming up as well.
It is. Remembrance Day for the wars, for the world wars, is coming up.
We've already seen loads of people doing all the poppies, and we've got another one ourselves.
I've been here 50 years.
So that would make more sense.
Slightly longer than 50 years
Well,
if you were here as a serviceman. More like 70 to 80 years. But can you tell us what your role was? What did you do here?
Plan.
Were you in charge of the mortars?
Did it just say plan again?
Show you talk that way.
Why? Someone there.
I think that's a dog collar.
I think. It could be that man that was walking his dog earlier. Oh,
So
you
it's
probably
a plan.
scared me then. Oh my god. It is just a dog.
Right, guys, there's
Yeah,
somebody
it is a
behind
dog.
us. I think they're walking a dog, but the dog's got one of the flashing collars on. We can't see the person, we can just see a flashing colour. So,
You are forgiving.
we are forgiving. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We don't need to forgive you for anything, so
Yeah, it is. I see the person. I want
Manipulation.
to. They're down there now. So
manipulation. What do you mean by that?
I think it's the same guy from earlier that walked past us just before the police turned up.
West.
West.
We never eat shredded wheat. That's towards the sea.
Oh, that's north.
Is it?
You are loved.
Yes.
The west is over there then.
West is that way. So west is the direction, guys, that the red light we've just seen was flashing. Where the dog was. Obviously, military personnel, if it is someone that we're talking to, would have used terminology in terms of that for direction.
Mm.
So it would have said north, east, south or west. Yeah. And as you can see, guys,
To shine the light.
that guy with the dog is down there. But in order to get there, he's climbed a barrier to get down there.
Yes. And we don't want to do that in case the police do turn up again.
The dog can just walk under it, but yeah, there you go, he's just climbed over.
The dog won't get.
Commander.
The dog won't be breaking the law.
Hi Elaine, thank you very much for coming along.
Hi.
Don't worry that you're late, doesn't matter. The more the merrier. Hi Mark. Mark, we're at a place on the Ghost Isle called Puckpool Park. And it's a former military battery and armoury.
You used to have blonde hair, didn't you?
Yeah, that can't be relevant because I haven't got any hair now. You're very friendly. You see me because we're getting a lot of communication from you, if this you.
And a lot of kind words.
This is great.
Okay, well, thank you very much. It would make it even greater for us if you could set off one of these cat balls. You're nervous. You don't need to be nervous. We're not going to harm you.
We're only here to communicate. We're not going to do anything.
We are
to harm
friendly.
anyone.
We don't want to do anything to you. We literally just want to try and communicate and show and try and prove to people that it can be done.
Petition.
Can't really hear the words very well because I've got the hood up.
I've got my hat on. In fact, I'm gonna...
Oh, it's
You
just gone
see
really
us.
windy.
We see you. Where can we see you?
Should we turn around?
Definitely can't see you there. Really starting to rain here now, guys, as well.
Making it even colder.
It's freezing cold with the winds. We've got the winds coming from the sea because just behind those trees there is the sea. That's the sea wall that you can see through it if you can.
Try and show me.
And the waves are crashing up against there. We've got a lot of rain coming down now, and the wind is quite bad.
That was a big wave.
The light's just gone.
What?
Oh no, it's back.
What's just gone?
Wrong. What we were wrong about?
I lost one of my legs.
Okay. Did you lose one of your legs in service? Was that something that happened while you were in service, serving the military? We are standing in the rain, Sherry, yes. It's very wet and very windy right now.
We are very cold. And I've got 3 layers on as well. Which are all of them are long sleeved. Turtleneck, a jumper, and a thermal coat. I'm still freezing. It would be kind of funny if the police did turn back up though.
We're not insane, Sherry. We just determined to get a live for everyone to be able to view as well. So, come rain or shine, we go out. Sean. So just had another name come through, guys, called Sean. So Sean, if you're with us now, could you light up one of these cat balls for us? One of the clear balls that we've put on the floor. Just to let us know that it is yourself that's trying to communicate with us. If you could do that, we'd really appreciate it.
The loft.
The loft.
That could have been a military kind of term. Like referring to
I have no
place.
idea.
I don't know.
Thank you very much for saying that, guys. We we just want to bring out some content for everyone to be able to watch. And this is one of the places that we wanted to come to for a while because of some of the stories we've heard.
If the rain gets a lot heavier, then obviously we will.
Yeah,
we will head back.
we're going to have to try and get some sort of shelter in a minute. But it's currently, as you can see on the camera, it's coming down quite heavy.
It's not tipping it down yet though, like properly.
No, it's not as bad as we've been in some nights.
So, if it starts tipping it down, obviously we will.
The bench.
Okay.
See, there's a bench right behind us, guys.
Is it?
It said to us earlier to sit, and it's now directed us to the bench. But it is soaking wet.
Unless it wants to go on the one by the spider.
You stay there.
I want to see what the bench is on about.
So, guys,
There's bad energy.
there's bad energy.
At the bench.
Well, I'm gonna have a sit down.
I'm not sitting down.
Oh, it's soaking. Right, guys.
We hear you.
Oh my god. I'm now sat down, guys, on a soaking wet bench. This is not comfortable. Right, guys, I'm sitting down. I'm on the bench as you've asked me to.
I'm not going to sit down because I'm in jeans.
Turn this off. Right, guys, so I'm showing it onto the bench. So, as you can see, I'm currently sat down on the bench. I've got an extremely wet bum right now.
What is that noise? Sure.
Yeah, there's somebody's banging over there.
That's coming from the park, isn't it?
So I'm sat down. I'm on the bench that you've asked me to sit on.
Phil.
Phil. Is there somebody called Phil that's here? If you're here, Phil, is there a reason why you wanted me to sit on the bench?
Hear my voice.
All I can hear at the minute is the wind.
And wind.
Hi guys, sorry we lost signal there. We're currently back on. Signal's not great over on this bench.
You're gonna have to move back in a sec.
But when we were down on the car park bit, the signal was awful. You come up to this part and I've got actually okay signal. It's not brilliant, but it's okay. But now we've walked over towards the bench.
It's bad again.
There's literally nothing. I sound like Norman Collier. I have no idea what you're talking about there. Oh.
Should we go back over again now? Get better signal.
Oh, I've just gone down a bit of a hole. Hold on.
We're gonna educate ourselves.
Okay. I sound like a Norman Collier is a comedian. It's not a comedian that I'm aware of. Oh, there's a car coming up here, guys.
That's not a police car. Oh, they're beeping. Who did they just beep at?
I have no idea. There's a car that's just pulled up down the bottom and it's just beeped at us as we've drove.
Oh, there's another one coming our way.
They've just the same one they've turned around.
Oh. What are they doing?
Right, okay. Well, we've just had a car come driving up and beep and then drove back off.
Although they have gone out the gate that we are parked at, so
Hopefully it's
a
not
good
locked and we
sign.
can get that through. So not only do the police know where we are, a dog walker knows where we are, and so does a random driver in the middle of the night.
It just wants to beep at people.
So yeah, we are keeping a lookout, guys. We know there's other routes off here if we need to. So there's another 2 routes out of here. So if anyone turns up and looks like they're going to do something, we'll just start walking in one of the other routes.
Get up and we'll go.
Well, we're not getting much activity anymore here. There's nothing coming through on the Spirit Talk anymore either.
No.
So I think we move from here. If we pick all of this lot up,
Yeah.
what I'm thinking we do is have a walk down that way,
Mm.
back onto the road, and then walk back up. So at least then, if nothing else, we can show everyone this place.
Yeah.
Would you like us to show you as much as we can of the place, guys?
Even if we're not getting
'Cause
activity,
we're not
we can
getting
still
any
give
more
a bit
activity
tour.
at the minute. I've seemingly just been pranked and told to sit on a soaking wet bench because there's nothing else come through after that.
That's
Again,
the
that's the
hovercraft again.
hovercraft you can hear if you can hear that rumbling in the background.
That's probably louder than us, I'm not going to lie.
So I'm thinking we pick these cat balls up.
You're going to have to put some in your pockets and they're all going to fit in mine.
I'll
I'm just
pop
being
them
very
back.
wary because if they have known that we are here now, the police are definitely going to know.
We are trying to be careful, guys. Like I say, because we know where we are here, I already know there are a couple more routes off.
If all the actual paths are not available, we'll just walk down the road or down that hill and we'll go down to the sea.
Yeah, there's a footpath down at the actual seawall, so if worst comes to worst, we'll go down the hill and through the trees.
Mm-hmm.
We'll end up by the seawall. So
We've got more activity
well, everyone's
than I thought we would get
we've
here.
got a fair bit of relevant activity right at the start, and then there's
More than I thought we'd
there's
get.
been bits and pieces throughout. So it's
That
been
is all of them.
decent. I really would have liked to put more information as to what their roles were, and
Which is also freezing.
it is cold.
If
It's cold, it's windy and wet.
if we're not getting activity,
is-
there's no point standing
Guys, it's so dark, it's ridiculous.
in the freezing cold for
Right.
another like.
Just bear with us though,
Hour.
guys. We're going to walk you around. Like I say, this is the
Yeah.
first one of
I can shine my light
the
on it a
open
bit
railing
better if we go
batteries.
closer.
So this one here is the first one, and the actual cannons actually
You can
went
see where they
around
were.
the circle. It was actually a track, and they went around the circle, and they rotated round.
You can see where all the like, stuff to go on top of it was though, because you can still see the lines in the floor
Yeah.
of where they would have been
The
rotating.
next one along, you see slightly more.
They're pretty similar, but
The reason we don't want to climb the barrier like that guy did as well, guys, is because obviously when we first got here, the police turned up. There is a lot of cameras here, and they're obviously made aware that we were here. Now, a lot of people try and break into this place because there's loads of tunnels underneath, and you can see where they've tried to break in. So
these two ones. There's a massive one here. Right there.
the police are obviously very cautious, and because there is an event on here over the weekend coming
It
up,
makes it even more suspicious. It's
there
just
may
not
be
the best
equipment
timing.
inside, which is why the police may be over vigilant at the minute. They can't tell us to move off the site because it is a public site, but they can just make it really awkward for us. So if you look under there, guys, that's like a little tunnel that goes through, but then there's a grate the other side of it. Again, I only know that because I've been down there with the kids, because that's another one, and that circle there was the turning circle for the mortar cannon. But the big one over there would make more sense where we've just been as to being where was the location for what they said was the hammer.
The hammer.
And that was one of the responses we had come through right at the start. So I mean, that on its own is amazing.
Again, the time that we've been here, it's not felt like that long.
I don't know how time it is. I lose track of the time when we're doing these.
But it's actually been longer than I think, because I'd say we've only been here like 20 minutes. We haven't.
Alright, so guys, we're walking along the top now. This is now the third one that we're coming up to. There's another one just past this.
I've got to be really careful over here because these dip.
These are really slippy as well, guys, so
There's like moss
be
and
careful.
stuff in the cracks.
Right, so this was one of the other ones. This is where one of the turrets would have been.
One of
For the
the
open
original
rifle
chains
rounds.
is still on there. And the
And they're
floor.
all linked up, and there's all tunnels underneath everything that goes underneath.
I did almost just fall in then. That was really funny. I kind of tilted to the
I'll
side.
show you these. Right, so the steps onto that bit, which then come back up at this bit.
Yeah, and then there's a
So we can
tunnel
get
that
onto
goes
that bit.
under it. Oh, look at that.
You can get onto that bit.
I think.
If I, oh no, I can't.
Nope.
It's like a 5-foot drop down. I fancy doing that in the wet. Right, I'll see if I can get down there.
Well, that was just a speeding car.
Right, so there's more here.
Once again, we can't really get down. I mean, the tree's gone on top of all that. We can't
Jackie,
even
it's
walk
called
across that.
Puckpool Park. Oh dear, hold on.
Are you okay?
Fine.
You sure?
Yeah. Right, I've just gone absolutely flying.
See, it's slippy. It's like really slippy.
Guys, I've just gone absolutely flying. Like, absolutely flying.
Walk
This
slower on
concrete is
here.
so slippy.
There's like moss and everything in between all the cracks.
Definitely man down. I'm okay,
100%, yeah?
Yeah, I'm fine. There's all there's all algae and moss and stuff all over this
We've
stuff.
got to be
It's
really
so
careful
slippy.
at this bit because this is like the dip in the hill.
As I was saying, Jackie, this place is called Puckpool Park, and it's on what is known to many as the ghost isle. So you can work out for yourself where we are, as it's the island between Great Britain and France, because this place was originally built as a form of protection against invasion from the French in 1865. So,
Giving you guys a bit of a history lesson here.
yep. Right, there's more and
Walk
more,
this
there's
way,
loads of
walk
tunnels
round.
underneath where we are now. But we're also, I'm very aware that where we are currently is full of mud.
Yeah, I would not go down that hill.
Yeah.
Walk all the way
So
around.
I've just gone flying.
Because
so
I'll
we're
go
gonna-
flying as well on that. And I'm in hiking
In
boots.
fact, we might be able to get down this bit.
I don't think we will.
Yeah, it's not going to hurt as much as concrete does. Right, this is quite a steep hill here, guys. Bear with us.
Oh my god, I'm going faster. I'm going faster. No, no.
The building that was all lit up around the back of there is actually a cafe now. It's on the seafront cafe. We actually stopped and had breakfast there the other day. It was lovely.
It was. Jam on toast.
Right,
This
there's
is
more
muddy.
stuff over here. So if we just walk this way first.
And then we'll go back
And
that
just
way.
for perspective, guys, how the distance we've walked, the light in the distance is the toilet block that we were right opposite just. So you can see the toilet block that we were stood right by.
This place is actually really big.
It's huge.
If you could get in the tunnels, it'd be massive. It's literally.
Right, so we're going to start where we know the first lot of tunnels are. But there is no access to these tunnels from this point.
I just wouldn't go too close to them because I think we're going to try and be getting in.
Yeah, they've bricked everything up. So guys, there's more entrances there. More parts onto the battery itself. And then, well, we're on the car park now. This is where that car's just been driving down and turned around.
Which I'm guessing they've shut the gate up here now.
But that there, can you shine your light towards that?
Where?
The actual brick. That there, guys. Come on this way. That is a former turret mound. And this is the west side of the defence. So this is the farthest point west There's 7 or 8 of these. Yeah, they did, Sammy. They bricked the entrances up here, guys. So you can't get in through these ones anymore. There is 2 entrances that you can get in, but they're heavily padlocked. And quite clearly looked after by the police as well.
Because why we're not going to step near them.
As soon as we stepped foot on the car park and we noticed the cameras were flashing at us, within 2 minutes the police turned up.
They are quite quick near these kind of places though.
But with it being a former military site, that's quite possibly why.
But we're not going to risk anything because we really do not want to get arrested on holiday.
No.
That would not be the best thing to happen.
Right, so we'll give you a walk through now. All of this here that we were on top of just up there is where I slipped. So, where those railings are at the top.
If you go this side so they can see a bit easier.
I've got to be really careful because it's slippy everywhere.
We're going to have to stay on the path because it is extremely slippy.
I'll just show you up to here. Like I say, guys, everything's padlocked up. It's all locked up. We can't get in anywhere.
This one shouldn't be in view of cameras, so we should be alright.
Someone called Terry gun in here because they wrote their name on the wall.
How lovely.
It's a brilliant place, and I can imagine on an evening where they unlock everything for you to go walking around.
That's just a bin.
It'd be such a good place to go. Right, again, this is one of the doors.
Proper sealed it up.
Locked up. Can't get in there. We know we're not going to be able to get in, guys. That's not what we're here for. Again, there's another door here. All locked up. Can't get through.
There's like a door within that door.
Yeah, there's all rooms and corridors down there, guys.
You can hear the echo of the metal.
Yeah.
That you just stepped on.
As I'm stepping on the metal grate there, it sounds like there's movement inside, but it's not, it's the echo. Again, another door. This place would be amazing to get inside of, but it's just not happening. It's not allowed anymore.
See, if we'd fallen up there, we would have come rolling down this hill.
Yeah. So we're still walking along. That's the part where there was about a 5-foot drop. We couldn't get down.
I wouldn't even attempt going up those metal stairs now. That would be really slippy.
It's blocked off, you can't. Yeah, another one here,
Another
guys.
room.
This one's all welded shut though. Oh, you're not getting through there. See these tables and everything in here.
They proper blocked everything off.
Tables and benches in there, guys. You can't get up here.
Nope.
These are the railings we're talking about. You can't get up. You walk down here and we're back towards the road that leads to the car park.
Just be more careful here, because we're actually by the cameras now.
Yeah, we're now on camera.
So we can't really go near there.
Anything we do here, we will be seen. But these will all be open on the weekend.
Yeah.
There,
Little thing there.
above those shelters there, that's where we just did our investigation. So we were above the biggest one.
Should we show them the spider?
Then there's... Oh, hold on, I'm losing grip on the camera. So, there's this here. That's the bottom of another one. And then we're back by the toilet blocks.
And the spider.
And the spider's over there.
It didn't talk.
It didn't. It's behaved itself tonight.
I'm forever grateful for that.
That's the ramp there, guys,
We walked up
that we walked up
to
get up to it, and it's really slippy. Really slippy.
I did almost fall.
Right, guys. The second I walk over there, I'm losing signal. So
We're gonna
I
have to
think I'm going to have to end it here. I'm going to potentially end it here, but I'm going to try and redo that.
That's actually a shame because we could have.
Right, we're back live again. Hold on. Right, guys.
Oh, this torch.
Every single time we start to move, we're losing signal. And there's people coming towards us with torches as well now. We're going to get off and head towards the car. But I'm going to try and stay live. But I'm going to say goodbye to you all now. Stay on the live if it lets us, because I want to show you the armoury doors.
Hopefully we maybe pick that signal back up over there.
But the second I walk towards them, it's going off.
We also don't want to.
So, like I say, guys, we're about to end it because we've walked all the way around. I hope you've enjoyed tonight. A bit of a different one. Some relevant responses, and then others not. And then ultimately we've just gone on a little tour around. So, like I say, there's people walking towards us with torches now, so we're going to get off. So, I will not end the live as I say bye. We're going to carry on walking around and see if I can show you the armoury doors on the way back to the car. So, guys, I'm Ian.
I'm H.
We're Paranormal State of Mind. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Right, flick it round. Just in case it goes off, guys. We wanted to say bye in advance.
If not, we can hopefully pick signal back up.
Well, there's a viewing bench there as well. And as we walk around this part, the building that's in front of us is the old barracks, which is now a cafe. And this here is the entrance to the old armoury. This is where they kept all of the ammunition. So inside there,
They'll be able to go in that.
they'll be opening all that up on Friday and Saturday. But inside there, this here is the old armoury. And everything's built on top of it.
That's actually mad, don't it?
Right, so this here now is currently a cafe. All the benches out, ready for customers. The cafe's name is the Old Barracks. So the Old Barracks.
Restaurant and tea gardens.
Is what's happening. Park of the Dead.
Park of the Dead.
So it's actually an event that's on over the weekend. So it's something that's happening over the weekend. I wish we were here for it, but... Right, and the gates are still open. So we're good.
Thank God. We don't have to take a different route.
And we're back at the car now. So...
Still
got signal. So we have already said bye, but... As we are very polite, I'll do so again. honestly, Elaine, it is an amazing place. If you're ever over on this island, come and visit it. It's brilliant, and it's so good in the day. We've been up here and had picnics and stuff in the day here. It's brilliant. But
It's an amazing day.
Never been here
out.
at night. So tonight was the first time I've been here at night, and it's definitely a different feel at night.
Yeah, definitely different, but it's still not like completely bad.
No, not negative, not anything bad. I've got to try and find the keys. I haven't crushed them. There we go. Right, so we're back at the car, guys. So we're going to get going now. So, let's just flip this back round. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Like I said at the start, we've gone up past, we're now on 550 followers. Like, it's crazy. It just keeps going up, and it's thanks to you guys for sharing, following us, actively trying to get our content out there for us. It's brilliant. Thank you. We genuinely can't thank you enough. So we will be out again in 2 days. That's our usual night anyway. So we'll be out again on Wednesday. Tomorrow night we're going to head off and try and do a quiz, I think. So
Should be fun.
Gonna have a bit of fun tomorrow night. So, but I've enjoyed tonight. It's been a different one, I'd say. Some communication right at the start.
And again, it just stopped at the end.
Yeah, just kind of just stopped. I think I was made fun of because they made me sit down on a wet bench and then disappeared. So
I didn't fall for it, guys.
So, but thank you ever so much for watching, guys. We really appreciate it. Yeah, catch you on Wednesday, hopefully. Guys, I'm Ian.
I'm H.
We're Paranormal State of Mind.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.